Hello Pretty and Pink fam, welcome back to my channel guys. So before we get started today, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe so that you never miss another video that I post. We do have another Amazon wig and we did get it on Prime. Look at this really cute bag that it came in, y'all. I have another review to post for y'all. It's gonna come after this video, and these bags are the cutest that are coming off of Amazon. Like, y'all, but this is a completely different company. So we're gonna get into the company name. It just says Fashion Trends. Like, y'all, they can literally, like, we can literally use these bags as makeup bags, maybe bags for like hair supplies. Y'all, I absolutely love them, and they're not like paper thin. Like, they're actually kind of thick. So the manufacturer name of this wig is gonna be XC Clouds. It's a 28-inch synthetic wig, and it's in a number 1 and 30. So it says 130A. Let's go ahead on and open it. Y'all, this wig was about $20, so like $21.70 I think was the total. Look at this cute comb that it comes with. So cute. So let's go ahead on. Looks like it comes with a wig cap as well, which I am happy about. Oh, look at this. So cute. Okay, y'all. So online, this wig did look like it was orange. Y'all, this wig is not orange. And I know that it looks like short on camera. This is actually a really long wig. This is actually 28 inches. So this is how it looks stretched out. So let's go ahead on. And again, y'all, $21. I have been finding some steals and deals. Like, y'all, look at this hairline. Look at that part. It's the middle part. Transparent. Super pretty, y'all. I think it's like a 13 by 4 going back and a 13 going across. And then that part is like maybe an inch, and then it kind of thins out. So from ear to ear lace, as you can see, we have hair. So we're going to be able to make this hairline look really realistic. It does have 2 combs underneath, an adjustable strap that y'all know we don't use. Also the 2 snaps in the back that I also don't use. And this comb, I do use that comb. And look at this color, y'all. This color is very pretty. This is like a very, it looks orangey on camera, but it's a very, whenever I drop it lower, you can see, it's like a dark blonde. So y'all, it does not look orange. It does not look, even on the website, it looks like it's orange highlights. I'm so happy that I went ahead on and I got this. It is not orange highlights, y'all. This is a dark blonde, and look at it. It is so beautiful, y'all. Okay, so for this look, we're going to need a mannequin. It can be a styrofoam mannequin, or it can be a real based mannequin. Her head is not the real size that it's supposed to be. So I did use this wig cap on her head. It came with 2 wig caps. I just put 1 wig cap because her head is really slick. So I really need to glue a wig cap on her head. So I might just glue that on, but not right now. So we're going to place the wig on top of your mannequin head. If you have a stand, that's even better, y'all. I had a stand and I ended up leaving it. It was just like in, like, whenever I moved, I left it in my old house. It was just in the way, and yeah, I just left it. It was like too much stuff for me to pack. But anyways, so you're also gonna need an edge brush. You're gonna need your lace front spray, and specifically I would say this one, because this Wonder Bond is really strong. It dries really fast. It dries really fast, y'all, and it's really good for molding. Also gonna need a curling iron. You don't need one that's as big as this, but you do need a curling iron, and you need to turn it on low to moderate, medium high heat. And so all that I'm gonna do is really simple. So right now I'm just gonna pull this hair back just to kind of see how realistic the hairline is. So how I start these wigs off is I pull this back and I look to see, okay, does this need plucking? Is it gonna look realistic if it's pulled to the back? This right here, I actually have a lot of parting space. Actually goes back further than what I'm used to. So that's a great thing right here. So what I would do, y'all, I'm just gonna pluck a little bit. Normally, well, right now, I really was considering, like, if I wasn't recording, I probably wouldn't pluck it. So what I'm gonna do to pluck this hairline is I'm gonna part it. I'm just gonna pull just a little bit down like that, right? And then I'm gonna go behind the hairline. And I'm going to pull gently strands like that out behind the hairline. I'm not doing it in any specific pattern because I do want it to look realistic. You don't want to take a big chunk. Like, don't take too big of a chunk. It's best to really do it with tweezers, but I don't have any tweezers next to me, so I'm just using my hand. And I actually prefer to use my hand. I'm just telling y'all to use tweezers so that you don't really mess it up. So y'all, as you can see, I'm just pulling just little areas, and I'm just pulling, oops, not like that, y'all. Her head is really slick again. I'm just pulling little sections from the roots, and I'm thinning it out. So then I'm gonna go behind here. You can go behind here and you can part it, or you can just pull it with your hands. And I'm just making another part. And I'm just gonna get another piece. Let's just say that piece right there. And then I'm just going to not pull it all together. Just pull it one by one by one. And y'all, this does take time, but so does any kind of plucking that you're gonna do. You're not gonna want to speed it up and mess up the hairline. So then I'm going back even further, just parting, pulling. And mind you, I'm not disrupting the ends of this hair. I only pull those pieces from the ends. We're gonna try not to mess with the ends of the hair because it just looks better that way. And whether you part it or whether you pull it with your hand, it really does not matter as long as you don't pull it out, like pull the big chunk out. Because if you pull it all out and you're not patient, you can rip it bald. And once you do that, you're kind of effed. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Like how I'm always so tempted to do it, but then I have to think about it. It's just kind of a habit, because you can get away with this on human hair wigs doing that, but on synthetic wigs, the wig, they try to really make the lace as realistic and close to human hair as possible. So they make the lace very thin. And then, being that the lace is very thin, they make the hair that they put in thin as well. So I'm going back to the front, y'all. And I'm just going to take like a little piece, just a little piece. And I'm not going to pull the whole piece. I'm just going to take a little chunk like that, y'all. And as you can see, if it's like, if you pull and it doesn't pull right out, that means that you have too much in your hand. And you need to pull a little bit at a time. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. And hopefully I'm explaining this well enough for y'all. And I'm going to pull it to the back now, so y'all can actually see a difference. You can actually see definition right here. That's what we want. That's what's going to make it look realistic. So I'm just going to kind of go back where I also want to take a little hair out at. And I'm just going to take a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. I do want to get comfortable. Let me move my feet. Okay. So again, we're going to want to pull it back. And we just want to look at, now you can see so right here, I think I would want to do maybe some hair from right there. Just kind of going in where I think that is really thick at. And then I'm just kind of pulling. And again, if you pull with your hand and it does not pull, do not force it. Go in bit by bit. And you can do this with nails on. I do this with my nails on too. And as you can see, I'm not taking really big sections. I'm taking small sections. So now I'm pulling it to the back. And you can actually see right now a lot of definition. And so I'm going to spray this like so. And then I'm just going to let it dry for a second. Just going to let it dry. So I'm going to take my brush at this point and then my comb. And I'm holding it. Watch how I'm doing it with my fingers. You can see this finger never raised up. These fingers never raised up. I have a tight grip on it. And that hair looks very slick. Look at the hairline. Very, very slick. Let me try to zoom in for y'all. Very, very slick. Very realistic. That's what we want. We do want it to dry a little bit. We don't want to just immediately put heat on it because it's going to create a white cast or white film. Then you want to put your curling iron on it. Make sure that your curling iron is not too hot, but it's warm. And we just want to tap it initially until we see that it's not creating that white cast. Even if it does, you can always wipe the white cast off. But basically we're drying this on here so that it sticks. And that is how we get, look at that hairline. That is how we get a realistic hairline. Now you can also say if you wanted to go back in, if it wasn't as thin as you like, you say, okay, well, I want to take a little bit more off the front right here. Well, guess what? You can. So you can just take it. Just pull it. Okay. And then, as you can see, I still like to see scalp. Like, I really like to, whenever I'm dealing with a hairline, I like to be able to see. You say you can see that? That, like, right here? Hold on. How that looks really realistic. That's what I really, really strive for. Without making it too bald. Because if you
Okay, so basically I'm just going to start my voiceover and I'm just going to mimic everything that I did on the other side that I just showed y'all. So if y'all need to go back and slow everything down to kind of get the process, you can. But I didn't fast forward it so much to where you could not tell what I was doing. As you can see, I'm just like parting it, not even in a straight line, just like kind of staying in the vicinity. And then I'm just pulling fibers out as I'm going along, just doing the same exact thing that I did on the other side. Then as you can see, I'm adding just more definition to the front of that hairline, spraying my spray, holding it. I'll go ahead on and put the curling iron on it just to harden it up a bit. And I kind of noticed that I plucked more to the right than I did to the left, so that's why you saw me moving back to the other side. And that's how it looks in the front basically whenever I'm done plucking it. And then I'm just gonna go over to the sides. So I'm just showing y'all how I pull out the hair on the side to make my baby hair. I don't really do anything special. I kind of just do like get my comb and just kind of comb it down like in an N shape almost. And then I'll just pluck around it to kind of clean up the part that's going to make my baby hair. And then I twist the hair out of the way so that it will not be in my way. And then after I twist it out of the way, I pluck it, pluck it, pluck it. And then I spray my spray. And then I apply the curling iron to the hair. I'm sorry, y'all, if I sound tired. I had a long day, but a good day, but a long day. So I'm just moving that out of the way. Just because we're on the side, that does not mean that we slack with the process. Like, we have to do it the same from the beginning to the end. So as you can see, I'm moving down the hair. I'm just doing the same thing. I kind of left like an open space. And then I made more baby hair for the side And I'm going to use my spray, hold it back. And in this particular wig, it was like a 13 by, oh, y'all, I can't remember because I'm doing a voiceover right now. But it was a 13 going across. But as you can see, like, there's not that much parting space once you start getting to like where the sideburns would be at. So you do start to kind of like lose lace, and you can also see the tracks. So you have to really be careful with that and spray your hairspray, because you still want to have that baby hair. You want to use whatever little lace that you can squeeze. And if you cannot squeeze it, then you have to spray the hair so that it's covering the tracks. And then also like this, you see how there's no lace behind there where my fingers are at, how there's like a track. You have to get that curling iron and get the hairspray and harden it so that, and pull it back just the right way so that no tracks are showing. So although you can't see lace all the way down, you're still going to have room to make your baby hairs, and it's still going to look super realistic. And then we're just going to move on to the other side and do the exact same thing. So this is how it looks whenever I get finished basically pulling the sides back. And also, if you guys have not noticed, do not run your fingers down the hair. Only touch the crown of the head, only touch the top of the head. Do not touch um the bottom parts of your hair, the middle parts of your hair. It's going to make the hair frizzy. And if you're a synthetic wig wearer, then you know the more that you touch the hair, the more that you brush the hair. As you can see, I'm gripping and I'm pulling. I'm gripping and I'm pulling. And if I do have to touch it, I'm only just finger combing like just the bottoms, so not that much. And this is the final result, looking so natural and snatched. Y'all cannot tell me that this does not look like a human hair wig. And again, just only touching the crown. Like, I'm not getting my comb and combing down. I'm gently finger combing. I didn't even have on nails this day. And I'm just only touching the top part of the hair. The bottom parts, I'm just, separating with my fingers, pulling down, not brushing, not combing this hair, because we want to maintain our pretty curls and keep this hair looking so beautiful and not frizzy.
Is to actually cut my baby hairs to install it, and I'll come back tomorrow after I am dressed and pretty and show y'all the final result. This is how I make my synthetic wig hairlines look absolutely realistic. Look at that. It's so beautiful.
But look at the hairline on this wig, y'all. It is absolutely gorgeous. Use my baby hairs, y'all. I did not lay the wig right on the sides. Like, I did not end up cutting it, but it's supposed to come down a little bit further. I just didn't feel like it, to be quite honest. But I will do it, y'all. I'm gonna just wear this for today. I'm about to go pick up something to eat. It's very long, very, very beautiful wig. Again, check out the hairline. The baby hairs look beautiful, y'all. Like, I absolutely love it. For $21.70 to be exact, y'all. This hair is absolutely beautiful. And I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna go pick up this unit. Again, as y'all can see, it's not an orange. It kind of looks orange on this side, but it's not. It's like a 30. It's so cute. So I'm gonna wear this on my date this weekend. But for right now, I'm just gonna wear it to go pick up me some food. And I will come back and probably do a vlog for y'all on my day this weekend. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned for that. So that brings me to the end of my video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about the Pretty in Pink fam. We are here to stay, guys. Until next time.